There's one thing I wanted to bring up that doesn't have anywhere to be in the podcast. So it's because it's like not news. It's just something I found out that was weird. When I was looking for birthday presents online, I went to the Pop Funko place and I looked at all the Avengers Infinity Pop Funkos, and they show what Thor's hammer is going to look like in the new movie.
Really?
Yeah. Like, the axe. Like, it's just there. It's just him holding the new axe. I'm like, oh, okay, so that's it. All right, sweet.
Oh, cool. Now, no more anticipation.
Yeah, want to know what it looks like?
What?
It's one side's a hammer, one side's an axe. It's kind of like the ultimate.
Yeah, Thor. I know what that looks like.
Yeah, it's basically that. It looks sweet. I mean,
I kind of want him to not have a weapon. I thought it would be cool. Him just shooting lightning out of his hands and stuff.
I wanted him to have a gold hammer. Because I think that's what he has now in the comics, and I thought that would be fucking pimp. But, yeah, you know, it would be pretty pimp.
I've never heard anyone use the word pimp like that before.
Really?
I mean, I have in, like, early 2000s rap videos.
Yeah, dude, early 2000s. That's exactly what I'm going for.
Okay, perfect. Is that why you're wearing your hat backwards?
Yeah. It's pretty fly, right? Hey, everybody, welcome to the Flockcast. My name is Adam _ by day, but by night, I'm the crime vigilante known as Adam _.
And I'm the artist formerly known as Josh the Squash.
And together, we're part of a larger non-corporation known as Flock of Idiots. And in this podcast, we talk about movie news and comic book news and just any kind of news that I want to because it's my fucking podcast.
Hey! Our podcast.
That's right. I always forget. That's right.
Our podcast.
Anyway, we have a lot to cover today. Today, we're going to review 2 movies, Red Sparrow and Annihilation, one being weird.
One being
and
weird,
the other one being boring and weird.
Yeah. So one was trippy and weird. The other one was weird and trippy, and those are different.
Yeah, I guess they are
very different.
I guess they have to be. Also, we're going to be talking about Oscar news, a lot of trailer news, and then just a bunch of fucking stuff that I watched because I watched a lot of stuff this week.
Oh yeah, rub it in, why don't you?
Did you not watch anything?
I work, Adam.
I work. I have a job.
I am a model citizen.
God, brag about it.
God.
Anyway, I want to get into some news, Josh.
Yeah, sure.
Let me bring up the news, because there's a lot. So Disney this week decided to unload on us like a plethora of teaser trailers specifically.
So happy.
For Wreck-It Ralph, Mary Poppins Returns, and Christopher Robin. You pick which one you want to talk about first.
I want to talk about Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, sure.
Wreck-It Ralph. Is hilarious. I loved it. I mean, I think that final bit at the end was just worth every penny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that bit's pretty great.
Yeah.
Just the bunny eating the pancakes and it explodes, which is fucked
The little
up.
girl just screams.
I don't know. I'm not. Everybody seems pretty jazzed about this movie, and I'm surprisingly not jazzed about
Why not?
It's a fish out of water movie, Josh. It's him going into the internet, being like, what's an internet? What is an eBay? Like, and we laugh because we know what an eBay is, but it's funny because he doesn't know what an eBay is.
Wasn't the last Wreck-It Ralph also kind of a fish out of water, though?
I think it was more just like, you know, just trying to find his place in a video game world. It's not like he was like, what's a video game? But we know what a video game is.
I think, well, I mean, that makes sense, I guess. But I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't think it's going to be as good as the first one.
No, it won't.
Because the first one, just the story it was telling was super, like, good. Like, that final line where he's like, if that little girl likes me, how bad can I be? Is just, like, a really great way to end the movie.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming. I don't think this movie is trying to be that, though. I think it's trying to be something different. I think it's trying to be more of just a fun romp. And for what it's worth, I really like the fact that him and Vanellope are just friends now.
No, I like that they hang out because of course they would. But like the thing is,
he's like her surrogate father, and I love that.
The first one was a guy who's a villain trying to be his own person and like finding his way in like that kind of world. This one is just them kind of being in the internet for no fucking reason because they want it. Yeah. Like Penelope's just actually like, let's go to the internet. Why not? It'll be fun.
Why not?
Like, it really is just fish out of water because in the beginning he's like, what's a Wi-Fi? And I'm like, everybody knows what a Wi-Fi is, but he doesn't, and that's the joke. I really hate fish out of water movies more than I definitely should.
Yeah, I think you have problems with
that. I do have a problem.
I think you have to search yourself for those, man.
I'm sure...
You screw with that one day.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Like, what...
Like, I'm sure it'll be good. It's a Disney movie.
What do you actually think the plot's going to be?
I think the plot is going to be they probably end up in the internet and they have to fight a virus.
That would be the worst plot.
Yeah, that would be not a bad plot.
Yeah.
Not a good plot. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they go to the internet, right? They're shenaniganing around.
Yep, just
they
don't
end up
have-
in all that stuff, and then I think they realize there are other versions of themselves.
Yeah.
There are other Wreck-It Ralphs and other Vanellope's because the internet, there's older other versions, an app version.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that might be cool. There are other Wreck-It Ralphs and other Vanellope's. There are like app versions and things like that.
That's kind of what I thought the plot was going to be. I thought it was going to be that Wreck-It Ralph is now an app. Like, whatever company owned it, rebooted it to be an app. And for some reason, it's the same Wreck-It Ralph from the arcade game. And he's like, no, I'm in the internet and this new age shit. And it's just, that's the joke. But...
Well, the original thing they were going for is that they were going to explore console games.
Yeah.
Which that was what I was waiting for, I think. Because, like, before they did Ralph Breaks the Internet, they were going to do console games. And I really wanted them to go up against, like, Sonic and, like, I don't know. I really wanted Wreck-It Ralph in the Batman Arkham games for some reason.
Ew.
I thought it would have been hilarious.
That
I
would
was like,
be
I would have
funny.
loved it.
Yeah. There's a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
But if it just turns out to be a fish out of water movie, I'll be mildly disappointed.
I'll be okay.
Yeah. So, do you want to talk about Mary Poppins or Christopher Robin?
Let's go Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Also, this is like the Christopher Robin trailer. It's kind of creepy.
Really?
In a tiny bit. Just
so.
like, I really feel like if the music was changed when she was coming down from the sky, and it was just kind of like that eerie, like, shrieky noise that plays in all the horror movies.
I kind of feel that, like, when the kite is going into the woods and the kid is chasing after him, like, oh, that kid's gonna die.
It feels like it for a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Especially, and when Mary Poppins comes down from the sky, just like, that could also be scary. With the right context.
She's just a vengeful god.
She comes down and hunts down children.
Who disturbs my slumber? Holding the kite.
Who's the Mary Poppins in this one?
It's
Meryl Streep.
It's not Meryl Streep.
I know it's not Meryl Streep. It's Emily Blunt.
Yes, Emily Blunt. And I think Emily Blunt will make a fine Mary Poppins.
She's fine. She's fine, I guess.
Holy crap, Dick Van Dyke is going to be in this.
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, I said Dick Van Dyke.
You said Dan Van Dyke.
I said Dick Van Dyke.
You said Dan Van Dyke.
In the comments, let me know if it's a Dick Van Dyke.
I mean, you could probably listen to it afterwards and see if you said Dan Van Dyke.
But like... Then they won't get the...
But the participation, it's good for analytics or whatever.
They know, but the participation points. How will we get our ICC points if they don't participate?
Do you think Dick Van Dyke's going to go up to Emily Blunt like, you're not Mary Poppins, you look nothing like her. I know her, and you're not her.
You think Emily Blunt will go to Dick Van Dyke and be like, you've aged.
You've aged. I have.
Because
I'm mortal.
They'll just do like a whole Peter Pan thing where it's like, I've forgotten how to fly, Mary Poppins. I'm old and I have a family now. It's weird. Well, because they have that chimney sweep in the beginning of the trailer, and he's wearing like the same clothes.
Right.
So I thought that was supposed to be Dick Van Dyke's character.
Uh-huh.
So who knows if maybe he's coming back as a different character.
Oh.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, it almost seems as though it's set not too long after the first movie. Mm-hmm. Because you have that kite, but it's kind of tattered. Yeah. Also, but I think the kids are grown up. Mm-hmm. So if Dick Van Dyke can also like age, then I guess he grows up too. But then again, also he dances with animated penguins, so he's got to be some kind of magic, right?
Yeah. Is he did he invent the penguins, or did Mary Poppins just open them up to an alternate reality? I am shaky on my Mary Poppins lore.
Oh, fuck.
Which is not a good thing to be
when you
shaky
say it
on.
that way, it sounds like I'm super extra hella bullshit. No,
yeah. So, Mary Poppins is a Class 9 sentient god.
So, Mary Poppins is a Time Lord, in case you guys haven't known.
Everybody makes that
She's
joke.
regenerated into Emily Blunt.
Everybody makes that joke as well.
But I mean, it's fair. She regenerated into Emily Blunt. The thing is her Time Lord. Okay, she's either a Time Lord or she's a fucking Hufflepuff, and she's got the same thing that Newt Scamander has.
She's neither. She's probably a demigod of some kind, because she's immortal, she can fly, and she has infinite magic. It's very scary. She could probably kill... What's that other nanny's name?
Nanny McPhee?
I think she could kill Nanny McPhee.
I don't know about that.
Mary Poppins got a lot of power.
Nanny McPhee has that thing, and she just tap it once. She's like, boom, and then everything fucking changes.
Yeah, both of them can alter reality.
I want to see that. I want to see Nanny McPhee versus Mary Poppins.
To the death.
To the death. I think it'll be hilarious. Someone animate that. Any animation people who watch it, someone animate Nanny McPhee versus Mary Poppins.
What the movie would be, it would be Nanny McPhee and Mary Poppins both recruit children to fight each other. And they have to train the children to fight, and whoever has the better children win.
The children are like, it's like clans. So the children, like, if they're a part of Nanny McPhee's clan, they get power similar to hers.
Yeah, so that's the plot of Mary Poppins Returns, right? She just recruits kids for, like, an army to fight Satan.
I'm pretty sure. I think she's just ferrying teen souls to, like, the other side.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
Is this going to be a musical? I didn't think about that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it probably will. Original songs.
Yeah, which I can't wait for.
It'll be nice.
Have you seen? You haven't seen Saving Mr. Banks, have you?
Yeah, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
I really like Saving Mr. Banks, and I think it's cool that this is now out because I don't know. I like nostalgic Disney, which is why I really like this trailer and probably really like the
Christopher Robin.
Yeah, Christopher Robin trailer.
Yeah.
Because this is my childhood.
It is.
It's baby Josh, and he's like sprouting out my chest, and it really hurts. 1 second, I think this is a heart attack. Call a doctor. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's true. But I remember the creator of Mary Poppins hated Mary Poppins, like the movie.
She did.
And she's not. I'm sure she doesn't like this one. I'm sure she's dead, though, right?
I don't know.
She's probably really old.
What's her name? It's not E.B. White.
Let's pretend it is.
It's not.
No, it's
E.B.
easy.
White wrote Charlie's Web.
Charlotte's Web.
That's what I said.
We're not doing this.
Charlotte's Web.
You definitely said
Charlotte's Web.
You said Charlie's Web.
No, it's Charlotte's Web.
Clear as
Charlie
day.
and the Chocolate Factory.
Clear as day. You said Charlie's Web.
I said Charlotte's Web. Let me know in the comments if it's Charlotte's Web.
Agree to disagree, but you're wrong.
No, but yeah, she didn't like. Well, because Mary Poppins in the books is much more like a stern like nanny. She's more firm but fair, and it's like
vengeful is what she's a vengeful guy.
Yeah, she comes to kill kids instead of raising them to be right.
These are the terms of my agreement. If your kids are not gentlemen and ladies, they will die.
You know that
their souls shall be mine. Go into my infinite bag of wonders.
My powers.
That's how she gets her powers.
The little crow cane thing on top of her umbrella. The eye just glows red.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing about Mary Poppins and Christopher Robin is that they're both very powerful magical entities that are probably immortal, but just have fun in the real world.
Mary Poppins has his own world.
Yeah, I don't know where
Christopher Robin has his own world.
Yeah. I want to talk about Christopher Robin then?
Yeah. Oh, one thing.
Go for it.
I think that little part at the... Both these shows did really good with their little ending bits.
Yeah.
Every trailer had a really good ending bit.
Yeah.
Red Girls with the Bunnies is fucking hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Mary Poppins does that thing where she's just feeling herself in the mirror. Yeah. She's like, you look good. She's like, damn right. Oh.
Fuck yeah,
winks at herself in the mirror, walks away. The reflection is like, damn, girl.
Dad booty. She looks at her own booty. It's pretty sweet. Yeah. And Christopher Robin in the end. Oh wait, it doesn't have a cool ending bit, does it?
I think
it's just Winnie the Pooh talking.
Just Winnie the Pooh being Winnie the Pooh is enough for me.
Oh, he's so fat and childish.
I want it. I want to see it now. I want to go, oh bother.
Oh bother.
I want some honey.
So we're gonna see all the animals.
Hunny.
We're gonna see all the animals from the 100 Acre Wood be like real, fluffy, live action, creepy dolls. It's just so close to being creepy for me. So I think with the right music, once again, it could be a terrifying experience where that Winnie the Pooh doll is conjured as fuck. Yeah,
conjured as fuck.
Yeah, because it's just got tiny beady eyes and it's got shaggy fur. It's kind of scary. It's not all yellow.
I think as soon as you have Jim Cummings' voice coming out of that bear, I can do nothing but want to hug it.
I mean, yeah, it's
that
true.
Silly old bear. If he doesn't say that in the movie, at least he has to say after he's gone, they have to do Hook style where now he's leaving to go back to his real life, and but you won't forget us, right? And he's like, how could I ever forget you, you silly old bear? And then
It's so
I'm
nice.
crying thinking about it. These are tears, Adam. What the hell?
It's so beautiful.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to watch it so bad.
It's really good. Man. So, is 100 Acre Wood a subdimension, or is it actually in the guy's imagination?
I think I want to say it's an actual place in the actual real world that you can get through. It's like Narnia. You can get there through certain ways. But you can't be looking for it.
Much like, okay, so it's like Neverland.
It's like Neverland.
Okay.
Seconds out of the right and straight until morning. You can only find it if you already know where it is.
So, in this movie, Christopher Robin has to reconnect with Winnie the Pooh to learn the dangers of capitalism. Is that correct?
I think so.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Also, Mark Gatiss is in this, and Christopher Robin is played by Ewan McGregor. So
yeah, Ewan McGregor. He's not Obi-Wan yet.
Yeah.
But he's getting close.
This is his trial to get back
Christopher
there.
Robin's
He's slowly making his way through like Disney properties to get back there.
Yeah. This movie seems like it's going to be sweet. Or like Paddington, because they're both basically the same movie.
How dare you?
How dare
How you dare?
I want a sound clip of that. That was really good. You dare!
You dare!
Anyway,
You foolish mortal.
now that we're done with our Disney teaser trailer portion of the whatever, Avengers Infinity War has been moved closer to where we are now in present day. It's now coming out on April 27th. As opposed to May 4th.
Yep, the day before my birthday.
Wow!
Yeah!
Wait, is that 2 weeks or 1 week?
May 4th, that's going to be a week.
Yeah, it's a week. Alright, yeah. So yeah, we got it earlier. All the posters that say May 4th are wrong now, and they're worth a lot of money. And also, what movie was it? Rampage got scared. And they moved their date too. It's coming out April 13th now, as opposed to...
Also the day before my birthday.
Whoa! Who would have guessed? And it used to come out on April 20th, now it's moved up a week. Because they were spooked. Everybody's all scared.
And Deadpool is coming out May 18th, also the day before my birthday.
Whoa! Interesting. Yeah, so I'm glad we get it sooner.
Yeah.
And I guess that was the international release date, so now we don't have to wait a week and just stay away from spoilers.
Oh, so it was coming out early internationally?
Yeah.
Rampage or...
No, Avengers.
So Avengers is coming out internationally before it came out here.
I guess so.
That's stupid.
I guess so.
You should know better, Marvel.
You should know better. I guess they just didn't want to compete with their own properties, being Solo, and I don't know if they keep the money from Deadpool now that they own Fox. Yeah, I doubt it. So, yeah.
That money's already tied up in legality. It's
all
all red tape. No one's getting paid for that movie. It exists in a legal gray area.
All the money will be burned. Anyway, let's go to Oscars news, Joss.
Let's do it.
And, I know you don't care much for the Oscars, but I just got the highlights that are...
I care about Oscar.
You do not.
I do. I think it's a shame that, everyone in that street just doesn't give a crap about him.
Josh,
you see him there every day. He lives in a trash can, dude.
Josh, you're thinking about Sesame Street. Not again, Josh.
Is that not what we're talking about?
You always confuse everything with Sesame Street.
What are you talking
about? It happens constantly.
I don't...
Bernie Sanders is not a character on Sesame Street.
Yes,
That's
he is.
Ernie and Bernie. You're confused, Josh. He's at a loss for words. He's trying to think of an argument. He can't.
But I mean,
yeah,
it's a sunny day, and they're sweeping up clouds away. Adam, I thought I was on my way.
But I'm not on my way, am I?
Adam, where's the air free?
Oh, man. So back to Sesame Street news, being Oscar the Grouch, and his awards that he gives out on a yearly basis.
To his favorite movies.
Yeah, specifically him. Kobe Bryant finally won an Oscar.
Yes.
Finally!
I've been pulling for it,
After all these years of him trying, he finally got an Oscar. Man, he won Oscar for Best Short Animated Film called Dear Basketball. And there's a joke in The Office where Kevin... Did you watch The Office?
Sure.
Okay. Kevin from The Office has a gambling problem and he bets people on everything. And one of the lines was, if Kobe Bryant ever wins an Oscar, I'm going to be a very rich man. So he's a very rich man now.
Hey, good job, Kevin.
Yeah, very proud of him. Coco won Best Animated Film because of course it did. Well, it's the law.
Yeah.
Disney has to win an animated film.
I mean, also,
the law.
It wasn't going up against any competition.
Loving Vincent probably...
Oh, shit. Yeah,
that took hundreds of years.
Loving Vincent, yeah, that might be a snub.
Decades.
Yeah.
Probably centuries of painting.
Yeah, I take it back. Loving Vincent, you probably deserved it.
I mean,
you guys already know Coco was my favorite animated movie of last year, but Loving Vincent is like...
I mean, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but...
But, like, the people nominating and then subsequently voting for these movies... They don't fucking know what's good.
They don't.
In animated movies, they're lost.
Oh, did I? Okay, so we'll talk about when we get to Best Picture.
Yeah.
But it upsets me terribly, and I will rant about it for a second.
That's good.
All right.
So, yeah, Coco won. Jordan Peele won Best Original Screenplay.
Yes.
Very well deserved.
There you go.
Everybody was very happy that happened, as was I. I don't know who he was up against, though, so I forgot. I mean, I watched it. I just don't remember. They performed This Is Me from Greatest Showman. Aww. And it was fucking cool. It was really cool to see that live.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody loved that. It was sweet. It's a good time. But Coco won Best Song because it's the law. Disney had a song and it's the law. I mean, that was a good song too. But
it was a good song, but This Is Me is just like...
This Is Me is great.
It like inspires me.
Yeah.
To be me.
To just, this is me, Josh.
Yeah.
This is it. Anyway. Shape of Water won Best Picture. Oh, wait. I was going to save that for last, but who even cares? Shape of Water won Best Picture and Best Director.
Yeah.
Do I agree with that?
Shape of Water, didn't it win 4 Oscars?
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It won, I believe, Set Design. I know for a fact. I don't remember the other one.
It won 4 Oscars. It didn't win Best Ensemble Cast, though. Which I know is a thing that doesn't usually happen at the Oscars.
That's not an award on the Oscars.
No, they have it. It's like best 3 billboards outside Missouri advertising tourism in Hawaii won something. I had the whole thing. Hold on.
Dunkirk won a lot of sound editing stuff. They won sound mixing and sound editing.
Yeah.
2 things that I don't know why sound editing...
Aren't those things that aren't presented though at like...
No, they are. It's really boring to watch, too. It wasn't costume design, because that was Phantom Thread. It wasn't hair and makeup, because that was Darkest Hour, because they had to make, like... What's that guy's... Why am I blanking on
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman is his name. I was thinking David for some reason.
David Oldman?
Yeah, they had to make Gary Oldman look different.
Gary Oldman won Best Actor, though, which I'm very happy
with. That was the next thing I was going to bring up. Gary Oldman. Are you still looking? Because it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it anymore.
Yeah. Gary Oldman won Best Actor, and that was my pick. So
well deserved. Well deserved.
I'm really proud of that.
I knew he would.
Yeah. That was the one I was hoping for, so I'm glad.
I did not... What else was nominated for Best Film?
Best Film? Okay. Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, and The Winner, Shape of Water. Oh, and 3 billboards outside, billboards.
Oh, yeah, 3 Missouris outside Billboard.
Yeah, 3 Ebbings outside Billboards 3.
3 Ebbings outside Billboard, Missouri.
Yeah, so Shape of Water won Best Director. That makes sense. I'm glad, because he really wanted to tell this story, and he had a very small budget. And it worked out great. He did a good job.
It was really good.
The thing is, I didn't want it to win Best Picture. I don't like the story that much. Some Reddit post made me like the story less than I used to.
And tell me about that. How did that make you feel?
They just made the point that, like, it's a movie about love, and they're missing the part in the movie where the fish man and the mute girl, like, form an actual bond and relationship. At one point in the movie, she says, like, when I'm with him, he makes me feel like everything or whatever. There's no point in the movie where you actually, like, he learns to talk and she talks with him and they have, like, an actual, like, heart to heart. They just kind of want to bone each other.
Yeah.
Like, and they do consistently throughout the movie.
That's what love is.
And that's truly what love is. Yeah. That's what love is. And that's, I don't know. I thought it was fine, though. I mean, what did I want to win? Probably not Lady Bird. I thought that movie was fine.
I didn't know that was Saoirse Ronan.
Who?
The main actress Lady Bird. I didn't know that was Saoirse Ronan.
I didn't know either. I guess I still don't.
I like her. She's cool. Now I kind of want to watch Lady Bird.
Yeah, it was fun. It just... I mean, it's a It's basically a slice of life movie, and that's why I don't really get why everybody was so hyped about it. It was a coming of age movie.
I want to watch it, and then I want to compare it to Forever 17?
17 Again.
17 going on 30.
Don't know that one.
No, 17 Again is the movie with Zac Efron.
I know. That's what I thought you were
The Edge of
talking
17.
about.
That's what it's called. The Edge of 17.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that one's better.
Yeah.
Because Lady Bird... Like, because it's not like a thing where, like, I didn't relate to the characters, because I did. Like, I really did. Throughout the movie, I was like, no, I get that. I've been there. Like, I've treated my mom like that.
My name is also Adam.
Yeah, the character's name was Adam. Mine. But, like, still, though, there are better movies. I just don't get it. I don't know. You should see it and tell me what you think. I still want to see Call Me By Your Name. And
I heard that visually that movie is stunning.
Yeah.
And it won Best Adapted Screenplay.
Oh, good for them.
Makes me mad because...
You wanted to win Best Adapted Screenplay. I know.
I did. I was really gunning for it. Like, Joss the Squash the book, I think I did a really good job. Like, just like paying homage to my source material. Mm-hmm. And the fact that I was snubbed at the Oscars is just disgusting.
Dude, I voted for you.
Honestly, we should boycott next year's Oscars.
I will. I'm not going to go. I guarantee you I won't go.
I won't either. Anyone listening to this podcast, don't go to next year's Oscars and boycott of me losing Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah, he deserved it. What else? The lady from 3 Billboards won Best Actress.
McDonough.
Why did I write that down?
Why do I know the names and you don't?
How do you know Frances McDonough?
Because I know... they're actors and actresses. I know their names.
I wrote down the things that I thought that I cared about and, like, you know, stuff like that. I don't know why I wrote that one down because I don't know her and I didn't see the movie. I think there was one actress who got up on stage and it was like the first time she was nominated. It could have been her. Maybe this was the reason. It was the first time she was nominated and the first time she won. And she got up on stage and she held the Oscar and she was like, and I did it all by myself. And I thought that was hilarious.
I think I know what you're talking about. I thought that was hilarious. I think, because I don't think Meryl Streep has won an Oscar before, has she?
Meryl Streep?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I think she's been nominated, but I don't think she's ever actually won one.
You're absolutely wrong.
Am I really?
You're incredibly wrong.
What did she win for?
Just, oh shit. Like, a lot of shit. Don't make me look up all the times Meryl Streep's won Best Actress.
She's been nominated 21 times.
Yes, that makes sense. And she won 3 times.
What did she win for?
Don't make me look...
Okay. Yeah, she's won 3 times. Okay.
Yeah, she won 3 times for The Iron... No. Yeah, no. She won Best Supporting Actress for Kramer vs. Kramer, a movie I've never seen. And Best Actress for The Iron Lady and Sophie's Choice.
Okay.
2 movies I have not seen.
Never mind. There's someone who got snubbed at the Oscars who still has yet to receive... Is it... No,
Is it me?
Gary Oldman.
Is it me?
Gary Oldman just won. There was someone who was at the Oscars this year who I'm sure has never won an Oscar before.
Well, yeah. I mean, there are tons of people.
Yeah. But, like, it's one of those, like, Leo DiCaprio where he's been in so many movies, has so many nominations that never won before.
Was it Johnny Depp?
I don't know.
Was it me?
It was... Point is, it's funny that Kobe Bryant won an Oscar and these people didn't.
I'm glad. He's been in the acting game for too long without the right amount of recognition.
At any rate, so yeah, Call Me By Your Name, Best Adapted Screenplay. I hear it's really great, visually stunning.
I want to see it. That's the only one of the 3 that I haven't seen. I've seen all of them except 3 Billboards, Phantom Thread, and Call Me By Your Name.
I want to see Phantom Thread because Johnny Day-Lewis.
I want to see that because the guys who were walking out of the theater told us it was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, so we were watching Annihilation.
Yeah.
And Annihilation is fucking crazy.
It is fucking crazy.
And so we're sitting out talking about it, and these guys are walking past us, and they're like, dude, that movie was fucking crazy. And I'm just like, oh, you guys saw Annihilation? Like, no, dude, we saw Phantom Thread. And I'm like, what the fuck?
How weird could it be?
Honestly.
Oh, man.
No, but,
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So...
so getting back to... Okay, so... Here's the thing that I read this about Get Out, because Get Out was also nominated for Best Original or for Best Picture.
Yeah.
What really makes me upset is that I read this, and this is from a member of the Academy. Quote, "Then I eliminated Get Out. It's a good B movie and I enjoyed it, but what bothered me afterwards was that instead of focusing on the fact that this was an entertaining little horror movie that made quite a bit of money, they started trying to suggest a deeper meaning than it does. And as far as I'm concerned, they played the race card, and that really turned me off. In fact, at one of the luncheons, the lead actor, who's not from the United States, Daniel Kaluuya, he's British. He was in Black Panther also. Was giving us a lecture on racism in America and how Black Lives Matter, and I thought, what does this have to do with Get Out?
Who's to say?
What are they trying to make you think, that if I don't vote for this movie, I'm racist? I was really offended, and that sealed it for me. And that is the problem in a nutshell.
Who said that?
I don't know. It is anonymous.
You read a quote and you don't know?
Honestly, no. It's seriously like, okay, it's from an actual Academy member. But it was like someone posted this because of what she had said, and it was called back to this. I thought it's stupid, and I hate it because it's like you just can't catch a break, can you?
Can't.
It's this is probably not the podcast to get into it, but at any rate, if you see Get Out is quite literally a movie about race, and for them to say that this movie is not about race is
really
just the dumbest
stupid.
thing I've ever seen in my life. You can watch, like, Jordan Peele will explain it all. There's a very specific reason why they're becoming black people in the first place. It's all has to do with very many different things.
For sure.
No, but I didn't mean to watch it. You said it was coming out in theaters, so I was waiting for it to come out in theaters. Thought we were going to see it.
It was a limited release, so I guess it didn't come out near us.
Yeah, but now that's done, I'll just buy it and
just watch it. Yeah, that'll be fun. We could do that.
Yeah.
So that's mostly it for Oscar news.
Yeah.
They did a bit where whoever had the shortest speech won a jet ski.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they just wanted to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I definitely would have won the jet ski if I was nominated.
I would have been like, thanks.
I'd like to thank my mom, and I want my jet ski when I leave.
I'd like to thank God through all things are possible, including giving me a jet ski. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Anyway.
Also, I think Logan should have won Best Adapted Screenplay.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, but I didn't see Call Me By Your Name, so who's to say? Or read it. Or read the original source material on Logan. But Logan was very good.
Logan was amazing.
Anyway, let's get into movie reviews. We have Red Sparrow and Annihilation.
Yay! Which one do you want to talk about first?
Oh, which one do you want to talk about first?
No, I asked you.
Okay, let's. That's hard.
Don't put that on me.
That's because I don't like making choices.
This is your podcast, isn't it?
It is true. It is mine. Anyway, let's do Annihilation first because I think it's fucking trippy.
Yep.
So I didn't realize. I'm shook. I didn't realize this movie was a horror movie, and it basically was. I thought it was like a sci-fi kind of. Well, I guess I
thought
knew
it was gonna be a sci-fi thriller, which it really
was. And it kind of was, but it had one of the scariest scenes. Oh yeah, wait, this is spoiler for you. But it had one of the scariest scenes that I've not ever seen, but probably ever seen.
Yeah.
I was pissing myself.
It was. So you guys know Adam doesn't like gore.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. Every time I see gore in a movie, I'm just like, Josh, no, Josh, stop it.
I love gore for one, so I thought it was great. But it's terrible.
It definitely has gore.
Yeah, it's disgusting. So,
well, first of all, what's the plot of the movie, Josh?
The plot of the movie, right, is you have Natalie Portman and Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac is Natalie Portman's husband. He comes back from a long military mission into what they call the Shimmer, or what I call Satan's Narnia.
It is? Did you come up with that?
Yeah.
It's basically Satan's Narnia.
Satan's Narnia. So Natalie Portman is she's a biologist, and her husband, having just come back from the Shimmer, is now like dying. So she's like, I'm gonna go into the Shimmer and see what's up and try and know what's happening. Yeah. And she
takes a crew of Ghostbusters to investigate.
A crew of Ghostbusters, and they go in
and they investigate Satan's Narnia.
Yeah.
And it's the genre that I didn't realize was a genre where nature is fucking scary.
It's man versus nature.
It very much is man versus nature, but it's also like, what is life?
Yeah.
And how easily you could not be human if we changed a little bit of your DNA. It's fucked up in the weirdest way. We're like, oh, there are things that could happen to us that are probably worse than dying.
Here's the thing, the trailer made it seem like this was set in like a future, like far off into the future, and they're one of the last human settlements. So what I thought going into it from the trailer is that they were it was kind of like an After Earth thing, where they were one of like the last humans on Earth, and they had like kind of, I don't know, like a dome city or whatever, and it's like they had to venture outside, and the outside world has evolved and adapted to just kill humans. And I thought that's what it was going to be.
I think that's After Earth.
Yeah, that is After Earth.
Are you talking about After Earth, or are you talking about Annihilation?
I'm saying I thought this movie was going to be close, like the plot was going to similarly follow After Earth.
I haven't seen After Earth, so it very much might be.
After Earth is not a good movie.
Oh, damn.
You should watch it.
Okay, I like garbage.
Take a knee and sit down.
Huh?
You'll get that joke when you watch the movie. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but it was fucked up. Like I have not seen a movie.
Fucked up.
I have not seen a movie that I thought about this much after I've seen it, because there are just so many scenes where it's just like, oh no, it's coming back in my brain.
Oh no, here's the part where oh god.
Let's talk about cast, shall we?
Ooh,
Oscar Isaac has a bit role in this movie.
he does.
He's very little screen time. Natalie Portman, fantastic lead.
Natalie Portman, really good.
She really nailed it.
Great actress.
Yeah.
Gina Rodriguez is
Yeah.
in there. I
Great
love
job.
Gina Rodriguez.
Oh, she's
and
great.
I'm so glad that she's getting more movie roles right now.
Yeah, she was she was in the Oscars. She presented an award, and she was funny.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Gina Rodriguez. She's the love of my life.
She did a great job.
She's amazing.
Yeah. I need to look up the cast real quick because I have to talk about a character, and I don't know their name or the actor's name. Josh, stall for me.
Adam, I was late for an hour today. What were you doing?
Drawing. Coloring in my coloring book.
I was waiting for you to get here. Aww.
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
That's not a real name.
It is. I don't know how
You're
to
telling
pronounce
me
your last.
some man gave his daughter the middle name Jason?
Wow, you're right. I thought when you started that you were going to be like, you're telling me Oscar Isaac's real name is Jennifer Jason Leigh. You're wrong, sir. But she was the leader of the team in the movie.
Yes.
Did you like her? I think I liked her towards the end of the movie where things started to get fucking crazy. But in the beginning, she wasn't really like the kind of leader type. She was soft-spoken and just kind of odd. But that was also part of her character too, because I don't know the character's name. She's supposed to be friendless in the movie, where she has no one. Think that kind of worked in that aspect.
My thing about it is she does these things where she's like, so their goal is to make it to the center of the Shimmer,
yes,
right? Which is the lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're trying to get back to the wardrobe from Satan's Narnia.
Yeah, but what they have to fight is just animals that are crossed. Their DNA is fucked up so hard.
The crocodile from Rampage.
Yeah, the crocodile from Rampage. The Ghost Rider bear.
They have to fight that Russian, like, half bear, half man thing from the Russian Avengers.
Yes! I believe it was... What's the name of that one? Legends?
Yes, Legends. You know what I'm talking about.
It's on Redbox if you want to watch it.
Yeah.
They have to fight just a plethora of fucked up shiz, and perhaps nature itself, the very core of humanity, cancer. There's no cancer.
They have to fight.
They don't have to fight.
They have to fight cancer.
The living embodiment of cancer.
They have to, and once they get out the other side, they realize the true enemy they had to win was distrust.
It wasn't it?
Yeah. And that the true goal of their journey, the true epicenter of the Shimmer, was friendship.
Did you think Annihilation was an appropriate title for this movie?
Not in the slightest.
It kind of was the annihilation of them being human, like the very core of them being human. But I thought it was pretty aggressive for something. It was like an action movie title.
To say annihilation means that you're going to destroy everything. And while the Shimmer is not trying to keep things the way they are. The Shimmer is fucking shit up.
Yeah.
But it's certainly not that goal is to destroy everything. Mm-hmm. Like, to say I'm going to annihilate this means my purpose is I want to destroy this.
Yeah, I guess it was mostly, well, they say the word annihilation, it does come up in the movie, but I think it was mostly referring to the annihilation of just the basic reality that we know.
Yeah.
And I kind of get that. Like, when they bring it up in the movie, it's fucking badass, and it's the shit that I constantly think about because it was really fucked up. But I don't know. I think it was aggressive for a title.
Yeah, I just don't think it works.
Yeah.
I think the title also kind of lent itself to why I thought the movie was going to be closer in plot to After Earth.
Yeah, because After Earth is just like Annihilation.
Well, I mean...
No, I mean, like, premise-wise, you could call After Earth Annihilation.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I get ya.
Yeah.
Woo. And, what else? Anything else? We can talk about spoilers. I can do a time code thing.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of things that haunt me to my very core. But
right.
we should... What else do you want to talk about before we go into spoilers?
I don't know if there's anything else really before going into...
The thing is, I walked into this movie thinking it was going to be not good and nothing would make sense at the end. And I think that was a good way to walk into it because things kind of do make sense and it was good.
I'll pretend this for both movies. I walked into both movies thinking they were both going to suck and that I was going to fall asleep during both of them.
Yes.
And by the time both movies were over, I was like, you know what? Not as bad as I thought it would be.
What is your rating for Annihilation?
My rating for Annihilation. So my rating for Annihilation is if you're one of those people who really like movies that will like shake you, like you want to come out of a movie fucking shook.
Straight shook,
I would go see it. It's really like it's basically a horror. Yeah. Which is really good. And I think it's one of those movies that's gonna get you to think about it. So, like, I would say definitely go see it. The cast is really great. The acting is pretty on point. Yeah. They have some things just some themes that just food for thought.
Yeah, definitely. Just the sci-fi themes they have really make you trip. Yeah. The thing is, it's not a horror movie in the sense that I want to go see this movie to get scared. It's I want to see this movie because I want to fucking, like, destroy my perception of what life is.
Like, you see it just because you hate yourself.
Yeah, just like the reality of the world is too much for me to bear. The universe is far too vast for explanation.
They do a bit in the movie, because me and Adam, we see these movies every week to review them for you guys every week. We do that for you guys, okay? Yeah. You.
I'd probably do it alone. Right?
We do it for you.
Yeah.
I love you guys. That was weird. I'm sorry.
It was weird.
I'm not actually ready to commit. No, but so they're doing a bit in the movie where like one of the characters talking about self-destruction. Like people do things that are self-destructing all the time. They smoke cigarettes. They drink alcohol. I turn to Adam. They see movies every fucking Monday.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I give Annihilation a good old mind fuck. If you want to think about stuff for a long time that you shouldn't, go see Annihilation. It'll mess you up, brother.
Also, watch out for that score.
Ooh, damn, that score, though.
That score is... those are shivers down your spine every time.
Oh, man. It's perfect for, like, what it's going for. Just, like, sci-fi and just, like, oh, you're going to die, but you're not going to die. We're going to rip apart everything that makes you human.
It's those weird, like... It's those audio cues that just are nails on chalkboard that just... put you in the creepiest moment.
It's also a lot of wubby wubs.
Yeah.
Some wubs that make you go like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's pretty wubby.
They got Hans Zimmer's and Skrillex to collab on this one.
Yeah, so. It's pretty sweet. I give Annihilation 4 out of 5.
4 to 5. 4 to 5 what, though?
Who's to say? That's the essence of Annihilation.
Fair.
All right, going into spoilers now. Yeah, time code on the bottom if you want to skip it, because after this we're going to talk about Red Sparrow.
Ready? Spoilers in 5... 4, 3,
5,
2,
4,
1, 3. Jason Bateman dies!
Jason Bateman shows up in this movie, immediately dead. It's great.
His body just falls from the sky. He's already dead when he hits the ground.
Nobody notices it, but it is in fact played by Jason Bateman.
Like, what the fuck?
So, the scene that I was referring to that was the scariest shit I've ever seen. The scene in the movie where 3 of the members are tied up. One of them has a knife to them. But then... The bear from actual hell comes in, where it is a bear missing all skin on its face, screaming "help me" in their friend's voice. How fucked up do you have to be to come up with something like that?
No idea. The bear had just... I don't know how the bear evolves that way, or like exists to survive that way, but like I think... I want to say because it refracts every kind of DNA, they had to have gotten some kind of like... animal that can mimic human voices, so maybe like a parrot or something.
I think it's what it was is that you miss it because they didn't. You were in the bathroom when they talked about it or something. Yeah. The girl's theory, the girl with the glasses. Yeah. I forget what her name was. Her theory was that while their friend was being eaten by the bear, her consciousness was somehow transferred to the bear, and it was the part of her that was the most scared and most terrified that became part of the bear.
Oh, shit.
And what resulted was the scariest shit I've literally ever seen.
That is disgusting.
Because not only was it, like, normally when you see horror movies, it's either there's something that's going to be conceptually scary or, like, gross out scary. Yeah. And it blended the two together in a really fucked up way.
You have to imagine, you're tied to a chair. You can't escape. The person who has you hostage hears your friend screaming out for help and is like, I'm going to save you, only to then be attacked by the same bear that... It's like a fucking... It's like the greatest predator I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's like, predator-wise, that's like a for sure attack that'll get you every time. Yep. Pretend to be like... If I heard you screaming for help, I'd be like, Adam, I'm coming, and the bear would get me.
Yep, every single time.
Yeah, every single time.
God, because and they can't move too because they're like, just do not react while this bear missing a face screams, "Help me!" in our friend's voice. Just
also,
do not
the bear
move.
just doesn't have a face.
And the thing is that the bear like when it starts to notice that they're there, it like takes a small bite out of a girl, like just a tiny one, just to test if she's there. And God. And then, like, it takes off a girl's jaw, like it completely removes the lower half of her face.
Gina Rodriguez, I'm sorry. I love you, babe. They did you dirty. Oh my God, you have no idea. So she plays a really cool character, and, like, everyone dies in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Except Natalie Portman.
Including Jason Bateman.
Yeah, Jason Bateman definitely. Yeah, Jason Bateman He's the most dead.
But, like, you have no idea. The way they kill Gina Rodriguez is fucking... It's like one slash of the... And
her entire lower face leaves.
It's fucking disgusting. Also that and that girl... What's her name?
Which one?
The black... The one who had a theory about the beast getting... The one who walked into the woods.
I forgot her name. I don't want to look it up.
She's not important. Anyways, she can't catch a break. Both times they get attacked by monsters, the monsters attack her, and I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's true.
Also, what the fuck is up with these monsters?
They're
animals, and they just fucking eat bullets.
God. Well, one was a shark crocodile, so it had the hardest skin possible.
And the other was a bear.
Bear already missing its face, so it clearly doesn't need that much skin.
I'm so upset. Like, they had to use 4 fucking Magnum rounds on that shit. Like...
It was really hard to kill a crocodile.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to kill an animal, especially if it's trying to kill you.
Yeah, man. What else? Oh yeah, the actual lighthouse scene.
Yeah.
It almost felt like a really weird music video where like I go downstairs, my friend turns into a dubstep alien. The dubstep alien takes my blood, turns into kind of a humanoid form that copies everything I do in a really violent way. And then becomes me. And I'm sure that's symbolism for something.
I think it's a metaphor for man.
Yeah.
I think you should know that the things you see now that you think are faults are actually the things you see within yourself that you're trying to escape.
That's beautiful, Josh. Wow. Well done.
Thank you.
Or it was just a creepy alien.
Oh, that's probably better. No, it's funny because they do the thing they do, that whole scene is actually an acting exercise where you find a partner and the whole point is you lock eyes and you guys just kind of breathe.
Yeah.
And you feel just like a connection between yourselves. And then one of you starts moving and then you're supposed to mirror that person. It's a mirroring exercise.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it and I'm like, my acting coach would be so proud of them right now. This is the best I've ever seen this done before. It's just they're just doing acting.
Yeah.
Spoiler, the whole Shimmer is just a UCB acting studio.
Yeah, it's just an acting studio.
That's all. They're just acting exercises they go through.
Yeah, that's all it was.
It's all just Stanislavski and Miser techniques, and that's the scariest thing of all.
That's all it is.
It's all just method acting. I think we know how scary that is.
It's terrifying.
No, yeah. I want to talk about my favorite scene in the movie.
But it wasn't done with the lighthouse.
Okay, I'm sorry. Keep on the lighthouse.
Okay, so Josh, I want to ask you in this situation, pretend that your loved one is in some kind of permacoma because of some magic void that is taking over a small area. You go to the center of the void to find the cause of the madness, only to find out that your loved one's actually been dead the whole time. Will you continue the journey to find the secrets of the universe, or will you go home?
I think I would have... I don't know what I'd do. Holy shit.
I really felt like in the movie, at that point, I was just like, I could either go home, but the secrets of the universe are right there.
Also, it's like, I've come so far.
How lame would it be if I didn't look into the secrets of the universe and climb into the very small dark hole? I would have done it.
Yeah, I would.
Well, it also turned out that the thing was very scary. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure if it would have been the best idea, but whatever. Yeah. Anyway, talk about your favorite scene.
So they do this really cool thing with the camcorder, and both times they use it, I think it's great. So the first time they use it is fucking insane. I think I'm surprised this isn't your scary scene because this is the one you were like, oh, fuck about.
Yeah, that was the one where I was like vomiting.
Because Adam really hates gore. I love gore. Anyways, so the whole thing about the shimmer, right, is that it refracts everything inside of it, including DNA from everything. So so this is Oscar Isaac's crew. They have a recording of them cutting one of their soldiers open.
Yeah.
To reveal his intestines moving.
Yeah, while he's completely
inside
awake.
Of him.
All of his insides are kind of swirling about. I wonder if it was painful for him because did he have control of it?
I feel like I don't remember them doing anything to him, like putting anything in his mouth or something like that. I think they just cut him open.
They did, yeah.
And the music to go along with that is fucking insane.
It's pretty intense.
God. Yep. And then you get to see his body after all is said and done.
Oh, shit.
And it's fucked up. And it is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It has become like... It's just become like... What is it? It's just like moss on a wall.
It's just become a fucking... like...
Nothing but tumors and stuff.
Wes Craven, like, what are they called? From, like, The Thing.
Yeah. It's just completely deconstructed.
It looks like one of those. Like it's from, like, The Thing. Yeah. It's disgusting.
Now that motherfucker got annihilated.
Yeah.
That is the most.
See, there you go. That's how you do annihilation.
Yeah, that bitch was annihilated.
But then and then the second time he used the camcorder is really great. So you were talking about the loved one. She saw her loved one die before her eyes. This fucker uses a phosphorus grenade.
Yeah.
Do you know how you know how painful it has to be to set yourself on fire?
Oh, very.
How degenerated your mind has to be to sit crisscross applesauce. Yeah. And set yourself on fire and just let yourself die.
What kind of confused me is that it looked like she used the same phosphorus grenade to burn the alien. Does it work twice?
I think there was more than one.
Yeah, probably.
My thing about that is it's weird that, like, you have this alien that just refracts everything, but you can just kill it with fire and everything will be okay.
Well, fire kills everything. That's the law.
That's the law. Fire kills everything.
Yeah. And,
don't play with fire at home, kids.
I also don't know why when she used the phosphorus grenade, it didn't, like, mimic her after that, where she, like, ran to the door.
Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, like, I thought her plan was just going to be, like, give it the phosphorus grenade, walk to the other side of the building so it goes to the other side of the building too, and then it explodes and then you can leave.
Oh, that would have been smart.
Yeah, but whatever.
I kind of thought she was going to sacrifice herself, but then I remembered, oh yeah, this is played up in a narrative where this has all happened in the past.
yeah, it's all a flashback. Oh, man.
Yeah, that movie was a fucking trip.
Pretty good.
I didn't like it at all.
I liked it.
I didn't enjoy it. It's a great movie. I didn't enjoy my time.
I liked it a lot. Will I watch it again? No.
Never.
That's because it would be exhausting for me to go through that again.
God, are you kidding me?
Oh, that fucked me up for days. Especially that bit where the eyeless lady said annihilation. I don't know why that specifically fucked me up so bad. But
probably because she didn't have any eyes.
And that's when she explodes into like goo.
She does that whole supernatural thing where the demon gets expelled.
Yeah.
If you guys watch Supernatural, you know what I'm talking about. But it's basically that.
But if you don't watch Supernatural... It's
golden.
Yeah.
And if you don't watch Supernatural, pick a random episode in, like, season 3 of Supernatural. And you'll probably figure it out.
And if you don't want to do that, and you know Doctor Who, it's like when Doctor Who regenerates.
Except fucking scary.
But scarier. And he becomes just like a blob.
And if you haven't seen Doctor Who, just actually watch Doctor Who. It's my favorite show. Yeah. And then we can talk about it.
Yay!
Yeah!
Anyway, anything else about Annihilation? Because we have to get into Red Sparrow.
Oh, shit. We still have one more, huh?
Right quick.
Fucking shit.
We have to go in right quick.
I don't think I have anything else. Anyways, Red Sparrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. End of spoiler. Everybody who's back is back. And Red Sparrow time! Red Sparrow. What do you think about Red Sparrow?
I was fairly surprised with Red Sparrow. Going into this, I really didn't think I was going to like it.
Yeah.
I really thought it was just going to be like... I really thought it was really just some studio's attempt to just make a stupid Black Widow movie before Marvel got the chance to make a Black Widow movie. And that's not what it's about. It's actually got a narrative.
It's all about the Russians.
It makes sense figuring out at the end of the movie it's based on a book. So...
the book was probably better.
The book was probably most definitely better. The movie itself is semi-trip, but not nearly as much as Annihilation. So here's the thing. when I came out of the theater, I was like, wow, that was much better than expected. I think I liked it. Then thinking about it, I'm like, I don't think I actually like it.
Yeah. I think mine's kind of the opposite, where I walked out of the theater going, well, like during the movie, I was like, this movie is dog shit. And I would never recommend this to anybody, nor would I ever watch it again, making it useless. But then, like, when I think about it later, it kind of was a little bit better than I give it credit for, because the ending kind of tied everything together. The thing is, the ending, when, like, the big twist is revealed, and, like, all the dumb bullshit she does during the movie makes sense. It tied together a bunch of dumb bullshit that had nothing to do with the movie. Like, it tied a bunch of scenes that were completely weird for them to be in the narrative until they were explained later.
Yeah.
When they're happening in the movie, they're completely out of place and really weird, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But not until the very ending are they all tied together. So, when you do a twist, you normally got to do it where, like, the plot's happening, but then the twist happens, and then the plot that you thought was happening is actually different from what you thought.
Yeah.
Not that, like, we have to put useless scenes in the movie so they make sense later.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
I was bored as shit during this movie, dude.
I fell asleep during the movie.
You did fall asleep during the movie.
I mean,
because it was boring as shit.
Oh, I was already actually kind of tired, but I mean, like, it was probably boring as shit.
It was very boring.
You have no idea. I after the movie ended, I went into another theater showing it to catch up on the half hour I missed because I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm. We didn't talk about what the plot of the movie was.
Oh, so the plot of the movie is you have Jennifer Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
And Jennifer Lawrence is a spy for the Russian government.
Cheers.
She's what we call a mockingjay. I mean, Red Sparrow. I'm
Fuck,
so
same
sorry.
bird.
God damn it.
Very close bird-wise.
I'm sorry. She's what they call a Red Sparrow. And her job as a Red Sparrow is to seduce and extract information and possibly kill. I don't know.
And she only has sex like twice in the movie, though.
Yeah.
She gives one dude a hand job and has sex twice.
Yeah. Well, she gets raped once.
Yeah,
and
it's
almost raped again.
I can almost rape you.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that is my major issue with the movie. Mm-hmm. The movie is very, very... This is the same guy who directed The Hunger Games.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last 3 Hunger Games.
Yeah.
So, and he's very... I think there's a quote on him, like, thanking the studio for letting him tell the story that he wanted to tell.
Yeah.
And so here's my thing about that. The movie itself is basically torture porn.
Yeah.
And I think that is ultimately what, like, turns me off from it.
Mm.
Like, so you know I have my beef with Jennifer Lawrence.
Sure.
But, like, in the movie, she's actually a fine actress. Her accent leaves some to be desired.
It's true.
But... I really don't... It's very, very real. And kudos to the actors that can do that, but it's like, there's only so real to when it stops being, like, fun. Mm-hmm. So it's like, my thing about movies is that they be fun. And like I said before, I love gore. And Annihilation was really good with the gore, too. But there's a difference between, like, fun gore. Like, both these movies are, like, so think of, like, Saw, for example. Both these movies are torture porn in very different ways. Mm-hmm. Saw is fun. There's a scene in Saw 3 where you have these 2 guys and this girl, and it's like, one of you guys are going to have to die. And the guys realize the girl has, like, been cheating on them with each other. Mm. So they're like, hey, let's be friends. Let this bitch die. And afterwards they get a beer or something. And it's hilarious because it's just the start of a beautiful friendship. And she's just like, what the fuck, guys? Are you kidding me? It's like, what? We're not, like, it's hilarious. And that's, like, fun torture porn. This is, like, legit torture porn.
Well, that's because this is a drama.
I know, but, like, it's very much too real.
Well, that's because it's supposed to be real, isn't it?
I get that, but also it's like, how much sexual assault do you have to put in a movie to get your point across?
Apparently,
is my thing.
Well, in a movie about sex and depriving people of their own sexuality to gain information from other people. Probably some. My problem with this movie is that it was boring as shit. And that's because halfway in this movie, I didn't know what the plot was. In that, I don't know what the end goal was. And I don't know, like, I knew that, like, the premise of the movie was, like, Jennifer Lawrence is part of this spy system and she needs to find a way to get out. But aside from that, I didn't know where the movie was going. And that was for a lot of the movie.
Yeah, I thought it was dumb. That's all I have to say.
No. But, like, it's just a lot of her just doing shit.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's all towards the end goal. It's just a lot of shit just happens.
I feel
and it continues to happen for 2.5 fucking hours.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of her making up as she went along.
Yeah, it was. That's exactly right.
Which is not good. Mm-hmm. But it's. I don't even think I really want to get into spoilers with this one because I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, you're right. Especially for time restrictions and
shit. This one is just... I think in watching the movie, I think you'll come to enjoy it. I think it's got a market. That being said, when we saw it, there were like 4 other people in the theater. Mm-hmm. I think it's got a market there somewhere. I'm sure... I think as a drama piece, it works really good. Mm-hmm. It's a nice movie. Technique-wise and critically-wise, I think it works. But, like, for me, it leaves something to be desired. I think just... There's something about when directors put their actors in, like, situations that call for them... Like, they legit torture a person in this thing. Mm-hmm. This is mildly spoilerish. So they torture this guy with a thing that thinly slices off human flesh.
Yeah...
And there's no fun gore about that. There's no, like, blood splitting or anything. It's just, he's holding him down. You don't even see the part that he's holding, like, cutting off. But you just hear the guy fucking screaming bloody murder. And then you see the guy pull out a thinly slice of human skin like it's fucking lunch meat.
Yeah, it's
off the thing. And that, to me, is, like, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah. I mean... I don't think it was supposed to be fun, but I also just don't think the movie was enjoyable at all.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, it's supposed to be a spy thriller.
But it was boring.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And, like, the plot wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So, no.
Yeah.
Gonna say no. Can't recommend this movie to anybody. And I wouldn't watch it again. And I didn't like watching it. So I'm gonna give this a 0 out of infinity.
Infinity what, though?
Infinity 2.
Ooh. No, yeah. I'm going to give this movie a... you can save it for Redbox. It's nothing you need to see on the big screen.
I mean, I wouldn't even see it in Redbox. I can't imagine somebody sitting at home for 2.5 hours watching Red Sparrow.
Oh, yeah. It's very long, too. It's way longer than it needs to be.
Like, the ending was, once again, like, better than I thought it would be, where stuff comes together... But it's also just a bunch of random shit that comes together, so it's not, like, amazing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Better than I thought it was going to be going in, but still wasn't good enough.
I can't recommend it to any human being. So the answer is no.
Yeah. I recommend it to if you're one of those people that actually like spy movies, but, like, older type spy movies where they're, like, boring.
Yeah, where they're boring and dumb.
Yeah, then watch it.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yep.
It's got really good technique, so I think that's good. But also, as I've said before, good technique doesn't mean good film.
Mm-hmm. It's true. And you can see Jennifer Lawrence completely naked in this movie.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to mention that.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, I guess that's the end of movie reviews, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to talk about what you've been watching or things you've been doing.
I've only watched one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the newest episode of Once Upon a Time.
What?
Yeah, Once Upon a Time is a show that I like. Those of you who don't know, Once Upon a Time is basically what if, like, fairy tale characters and other Disney-owned properties existed in our universe.
Yeah, it's fairly popular.
And how that works. And so they're on season 7 right now, with very mixed reviews. So the whole thing about Once Upon a Time is that everyone generally agrees it probably should have ended after season 3.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
And then it went on to have 6 seasons, and the 6th season finale worked very well as a series finale. So you think it's probably going to have a series season 6. But hey, guess what? No, we have a season 7 where we're doing a soft reboot where half our cast is no longer a part of it.
Good.
We have 3 cast members from the past seasons, and we have 1 character that's been recasted because they're older now. And right now they have 1 character that's, like, recurring right now. Mm-hmm. But that's it. Everyone else is gone. Their entire cast. They're in a completely new setting. They're not even in Storybrooke anymore. Mm-hmm. They're in a place called Hyperion Heights. And, yeah, it's canceled.
What? They canceled it?
Yeah. After the season's done.
Okay, great.
They canceled it. So they've got this season to wrap up whatever story they were going to try and do again. Mm-hmm. But, well, I mean, the way they reboot it is actually kind of clever. You talk about you have different versions of fairy tales. You have, like, say, the German version of Snow White versus the French version of Snow White.
Sure, yeah.
And they kind of treat them as parallel universes.
Okay, yeah.
So, and they're actually differently recast and things like that. But my thing with Once Upon a Time is they keep, like, using Disney properties that they shouldn't use. Mm-hmm. They're just dumb. So in this last episode, they had Madame Leota from the Haunted Mansion ride.
Okay.
So the plot going on right now, and yeah, spoilers I guess if you haven't seen it, but the plot going on right now is that you've got Mother Gothel, right? Mm-hmm. From like Tangled, and she's trying to reset up this coven of witches, and you've got the evil queen and the Wicked Witch of the West. But they're the good guys right now, so they're trying to stop her.
Okay.
But one of the witches she's trying to summon and bring back to life for her coven is Madame Leota.
Okay.
So they meet Madame Leota, and her like first 4 lines are just direct quotes from like the Haunted Mansion ride.
Good.
Like literally, she does a thing where it's like when you get in the ride, and it's like, this chamber has no windows and no doors, which leaves you with this challenge to find a way out. And she's trying to make it, like the actress is trying to say it as seriously as she can. She's like, but there's always my way. And I can only hear Paul Frees in my head. To find a way out. But there's always my way. I'm like, oh, I want to go to Disneyland. I'm no way invested in it.
That's funny.
But it's cool right now. It's so far so good.
Cool. That's nice. Anything else?
Can't think of anything.
Okay, that's fine. I have a few things.
Okay.
Caught up on The Good Place. Finally finished season 2.
Yay! High five! So good. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's one of those kinds of shows that never keeps you in the same place and never keeps it like this is the formula of each episode. They always seem like they're moving to something bigger. And they always keep making big old changes. Yeah. And they certainly made a big old change at the end of this one. Yeah. Hard to see where it's going, but it always is, isn't it? At the end of season 1, I was just like, where is this fucking going?
Dude, you've no idea.
Now I don't know where this is going.
Their twists are so, good.
Yeah.
I don't know how they keep coming up with these twists. Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert, Jason Bateman dies! Yeah,
that's right.
That's the last time we're doing that joke on this podcast.
Yeah. So, the cast is great. It's always funny.
Yeah.
They go to hell, and there's a poster for Pirates of the Caribbean 6.
I love it.
Made me laugh.
It's amazing.
It's pretty good. Other than that, I'm trying to catch up on Archer because I didn't see Dreamland, which is the last season that they're doing. The writers for Archer are very strange, where it's a show about spies, but occasionally they'll get bored of that and just start doing other shit. So there was one where he just sells drugs, and this recent one, he's just a PI in the 1920s. Yeah. So, I mean, they have reasons for it in the show, but it's funny that they just do what they think is funniest as opposed to just sticking to their formula.
So, Dreamland is... This is the last season they're doing Archer?
No, they're doing... they announced the next one. I forget what it's called, though.
Okay.
But I think it's also going to be one of those weird... Not them just being spies again. It's going to be something different.
So is he dead then, or like...
Right now he's in a coma.
Okay.
And Dreamland is taking place in his head.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's just PI and all the characters have different roles. And it's all funny and good.
It's cool.
Yeah. You should watch that show. It's one of my favorites.
I'm down.
Every line is a joke. And they have reoccurring jokes, but they do it the right way. Where sometimes they get bored of it, and sometimes they bring it back.
Yeah.
It's good shit. Watched the Chappelle special, the one that I didn't know was on Netflix, and it's the last one he's going to do before he goes to Atlantis and is to never be seen again. Where does he go when he's not famous?
I think Africa.
Wakanda?
I was making a reference to like the actual Chappelle show, like when he left.
Did he actually go to Africa?
Yeah,
he doesn't live in Africa, though, does he?
No, he doesn't live... So, for those of you who don't know... 2001 to 2002, Dave Chappelle, or 2000 to 2002, he did Chappelle Show, and they were going to offer him like a shit ton of money for season 3, and he just dipped out to Africa because he just wanted to reconnect with his roots. Dave Chappelle is one of those, he's like, it's so weird, he just doesn't want to be famous.
Yeah.
He everything about Hollywood, I think, is abhorrent to him.
Yeah. Well, and especially he talks about why, like, he doesn't want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
One of the reasons being the funny one is that, well, one of the reasons is that, like, he doesn't want to have to please everybody, and everybody has their opinions, and everybody gets like mad about something, so it's just easier not to. Plus, he has so much fucking money, he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
The other reason he says is that because he says he's too fucking good at it.
Yeah.
There's a bit in the special where he says sometimes he writes jokes backwards because he can. Sometimes he'll write a punchline and throw into a bowl of punchlines and pick one out and see if he can write a joke around it. Good shit.
I don't need to anymore because I've won.
Yeah. Yeah. He was also at the Oscars. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a bit.
Dave Chappelle's one of my favorite comedians, by the way.
He's fantastic.
I think I'll watch the special later today. I need to watch it because it's so good.
Yeah, it's really great.
His last special was hilarious to me. His special before that was really fun. I think his special before that was Killing Them Softly, which you should watch.
I think I might have watched that. I should watch that if it's on Netflix.
DC.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I want to rewatch his first two because he's just really good at telling jokes.
He has really great jokes.
Yeah, I think this most recent one is my favorite one out of the three. I'm not sure though.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Okay. I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
I don't doubt he'll be back.
Yeah, in like 100 years.
I mean, I think give him a couple years to just cool down. Eventually, Netflix will be like, "Hey, we want to offer you a shit ton of money, and you got some bills."
Well, at this point, it'll be whatever entity is now ruling our media.
Yeah. So Disney.
So The Void. So the Disney streaming service, which is taking over everything, will offer him a cool $8 billion because they have it.
It's terrible that I'll have boycotted them for not offering Monique also a cool $8 billion.
Why didn't they give Monique $8 billion?
Why didn't they give Monique more money?
She's a treasure.
Have you not seen her resume?
Other than that, I'm trying to catch up on the Avengers comics. I don't read them, but they're doing a thing right now that's really cool. It's called Avengers No Surrender, where the Grand Master and some other dude are playing a game on Earth where they both pick teams of evil, super-powered dudes and pit them against each other on Earth. So Earth is the battleground for these two places, and it froze like half the Avengers in stasis, and the other half are trying to stop the other guys. The Avengers play as obstacles in whatever game they're playing, and they're just trying to protect the world while these two forces duke it out. And they're doing really cool stuff with it. Like, they killed off a good character. Human Torch. He's probably going to be back. He'll be fine. And what's the coolest thing that they did is that they introduced an original Avenger. Like, they did that thing where there's a character that was lost in the time stream that we completely forgot about, but has always been there.
Yeah.
There's a character called Voyager, and she has like psychic whatever powers, but they write her as if she's always been in the Avengers.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so they like redraw like the original comic book cover, but with her in it.
Shit, that's really cool.
Yeah, and they do like old classic scenes where she shows up. It's really interesting. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I like it. It's really fun.
I dig that.
Yeah, and Voyager is a really cool character too, like design wise and everything. It's a fun time. This is the most fun I've had with a comic in a while.
Not bad.
Yeah, I recommend. What else did I want to say about that? I don't know. I think after this, they're going to reboot the Avengers, and they're going to have the new lineup that I talked about in last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Exciting. Yeah, but that's mostly it. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
I don't know.
No?
What do you want to talk about?
Nah, I talked about everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So... Goodbye.
Okay.
I don't know.
So next week, we have a great movie we're going to see. Wrinkle in Time. Very exciting.
Can't wait for Wrinkle in Time. We may possibly also watch Death Wish.
If I want to.
If I feel like balancing out my fun Disney with just some hot Bruce Willis garbage.
Oh, God. I really... Because, I don't know. For some reason, I see more value in Red Sparrow than seeing Death Wish.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. But... it just does not seem like anything.
I don't know what Bruce Willis is. I don't think I've really seen a Bruce Willis movie.
I just want him to give up.
Like, I've never seen Die Hard. I've never seen, like...
You've never seen a Bruce Willis movie?
No, I don't think I've ever really seen a Bruce Willis. I've never seen Sixth Sense. I've never seen any of this.
Sensational.
I don't know, like, Bruce Willis's chops as... I've seen him in movies.
Yeah. But
I don't actually know how he works as a lead.
Have you seen Red with Morgan Freeman?
Nope.
That was a fun movie. Fun two movies.
Okay, then maybe we should
watch
those.
That girl who came in the middle of Red Sparrow who I thought was a different in a different movie because of how weird she acted. She's Bruce Willis's love interest, and she's hilarious.
Really?
And
circling back, that is my favorite part about like Red Sparrow. There is like a comedic actress who comes in, and tonally wise, she doesn't fit the movie at all.
It really felt like, for me, it was like a crossover between whatever movie she was supposed to be in and Red Sparrow. And I was like, it is so weird these two are on the same screen right now. Because tonally, it was so strange. It was like she was doing like a really good comedy.
Yeah.
And like Jennifer Lawrence was still being Red Sparrow for some reason.
She made it like she changed the whole movie up for like all the time she was on screen. I loved it.
It was so strange.
She made a joke about why Russian women are so beautiful, but all the men look like bears. And the guy she was talking to was Russian, and he got really like upset and hurt, but in a funny way, and I loved it.
Mary Louise Parker, and she was also in Red. And Red also has Helen Mirren. It was a great movie.
Helen Mirren, I like Helen Mirren.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
She's cool.
Yeah, so we went to Death Wish. Oh, we got sidetracked. Whatever.
Yeah. So we see Death Wish. We're seeing Wrinkle in Time though, and I can't wait.
Oh, I'm excited. What's the week after that though? I always forget. I thought I had it down. I think it's Tomb Raider.
Yes.
I think it is.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Badoo.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Boom Badoo.
To be or not to be.
It's two Braiders. Is there a joke there?
It's two Braiders. It's two brothers. Two brothers. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
It's Tom Braider.
Oh, dude, it's Tom Braider. Dude,
it's
I love
Tom
that guy.
Braider
Holy
movie.
crap, it's Tom Braider.
That's it. That's
holy
the
shit.
Joke. Something about Tomb Raiders that's weird is that it looks like it's going to be a shot-for-shot remake of the video game.
Yeah, I hear that's what they're going for. It's just a remake of the first game.
But they changed the character a little bit to make her more empowered, as opposed to being a cry baby like she was in the video game.
Oh, was she?
Well, she was like a realistic girl who got caught into a situation where she has to murder people and survive. So, but in this one, they're just going for like a stronger character.
Okay.
Yeah, like in the first one, she was crying all over the place. The first time she killed a dude, she was just like, no, no. But yeah, and she got murdered in like really hardcore ways in the video game.
Ooh.
Every time you die, there's like a scene where she's like, it's fucked up, like a whole like There's that scene in the actual movie where she's like going down the waterfall in a parachute. You can die in that part in the video game where like just a stick is sticking out and it stabs you and it stabs her through the throat and she flails for a little bit before she dies.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's fucked up.
Oh, I love gore.
Anyway, hopefully Tomb Raider, unless I get the dates wrong. After that, I don't know. Let's say Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless I get all my dates wrong. Whatever. Anyway, that's it for this week. My name is Adam _.
And my name is Josh the Squash. And remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Yes. And remember, don't drink and drive. And
also,
eat your vitamins.
Also practice safe bazookas. I don't know what that means. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to this channel for podcasts every Thursday, peeps. New video coming out soon. I promise you it's coming. I promise.
Oh, yeah, it hasn't come yet.
Unless it's not.
It's going to come.
I promise you it's coming.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
But not soon enough.
No.
Bye.